Good evening. A Langford couple is demanding an apology tonight. They claim a walk-in clinic refused to treat their 6-month-old baby in what they believed was a medical emergency. The couple claims the clinic in View Royal would only agree to treat the baby if the infant had a BC healthcare card. She didn't, and the parents say their daughter should have been covered by one of their healthcare numbers. A news reporter Stephen Andrews investigating the couple's complaints. He joins us now with more on the story and reaction from the clinic. Stephen.
Hudson, the father, says the experience left him feeling like he was dealing with American health care, not the universal medical care that British Columbians have come to expect. 6-month-old Agnes spends quality time relaxing with her father, Rob Schinners, and she appears to be enjoying all the attention. But Monday night, it was anything but calm at the Schinners home when his girlfriend called him to urgently rush upstairs.
But she's like, oh, she can't breathe, she can't breathe. And she was like turning purple. And I'm like, Agnes, Agnes. And she like got alerted. And this went on for about a minute or so. And it was almost to the point where I was like freaking out. Like I was gonna call 911 kind of thing. But like she started coming to and started looking normal.
Agnes's breathing worried the Schinners throughout the night. The following morning, they took her to this View Royal walk-in clinic. But the parents claimed they were not allowed to see a doctor because the baby doesn't have her own care card.
I'm like, she can't breathe. She's having problems breathing like the whole night. Like, look at her. I want a doctor now. And she's like, no, we can't see her. Then she walked over to the other side of the office and got this other family's lady, nurse or whatever, and she came, oh, well, she doesn't have a care card. I'm like, excuse me, I want to see a doctor now. She's 6 months old. It's not her fault she doesn't have a care card yet. I want a doctor now. And she's like, well, if she can't breathe, why don't you bring her to an emergency? I'm like, is that your professional opinion? She's like, yes. And I'm just like, fine, have a great day.
The couple says they then visited the office of the doctor who delivered Agnes, where they were seen immediately. A few hours later, they found themselves here at Victoria General Hospital, where Agnes was being seen by a pediatric surgeon. We went to the View Royal Clinic to ask them what happened.
Yeah, we know about it.
The medical clerk said she would get her manager, who we were told did not want to talk about it. But the medical clerk did offer more information.
You wouldn't allow a doctor to see them?
That's actually not true, and
not true?
I'm not.
Is there anybody we could speak to about this, or did a doctor see them that day, or?
No, they didn't want to wait actually. So, but my manager said we don't need to talk about it.
Rob Schinners says they were never given an option to wait. He claims the only issue raised was the baby's lack of a health card. The BC College of Physicians and Surgeons will not comment on this specific complaint, but it says physicians are expected to adhere to their professional code of ethics, and their fundamental responsibility is to consider first the well-being of the patient.
I would like an apology. Yeah, you know, like I was a little blunt in the way I reacted to it, but considering the situation, it could have been a lot worse on their part. You know, what happens if she ended up passing out or dying on me or something, you know?
And as for the baby's health card, Schinners says he's applying for that immediately. Now, Rob Schinners says he was told his baby could be covered on his parents' BC health card or the parents' BC health card for up to 1 year. Hudson, the ministry says that's absolutely not correct, that babies are only covered for 3 months. By then, they're expected to have their own number. It's an important point because a number of new parents who spoke to today said they too were given incorrect information. Bottom line, it's best to apply for the card as soon as possible. And as for Agnes, she's doing well. Apparently, it seemed to be a very bad cold, and doctors have told the parents to monitor her condition.
All right, good information for new parents. Stephen, thank you.
You're welcome.